But nothing could have prepared the world for what happened after Brock Lesnar's shocking return. Just when it seemed like the Beast had reclaimed the spotlight, the unthinkable happened. Jon Moxley, formerly known to WWE fans as Dean Ambrose, made his stunning return to the company he once walked away from. But this wasn't just a nostalgia pop or a quick cameo. This was personal, raw, real. Moxley came back not as a character, but as the man he's become, sharpened by years away, hardened by battles in AEW, and ready to finish what he started. And behind this return lies a deeper story the world is finally starting to understand. Brock Lesnar's return, the Beast awakens again. Let's rewind a bit. SummerSlam 2025 was already being billed as a major turning point for WWE. Rumors of a Lesnar comeback had been swirling for weeks. But as always with the Beast incarnate, nothing is real until you hear that familiar guitar riff and see Paul Heyman's devilish grin. Brock Lesnar made his explosive return during the main event, interrupting a brutal title match between Seth Rollins and Gunther. The crowd erupted. Lesnar stormed the ring, dished out a pair of bone-crushing F5s, and stood tall in the center of the ring, eyes blazing, sending a clear message. He was back and hungry for dominance. It would have been the moment of the night, until what happened next stole the show entirely. Jon Moxley returns more than just a surprise. As the dust was settling from Lesnar's rampage, the lights dimmed, and the screen flickered with static. At first, fans thought it was a glitch, until the camera cut to a dark alley. A familiar figure stepped into the light, hoodie up, eyes cold and determined. It was Jon Moxley. The arena crowd exploded. After nearly 6 years away from WWE, Moxley was back. Not as Dean Ambrose, not as a Shield member, but as himself. Raw, unfiltered, battle-scarred Jon Moxley. He entered the arena through the crowd, just as he used to, but this time with a grittier edge. No cheesy Shield music, no goofy antics, just fury, purpose, and something to prove. From Dean Ambrose to Jon Moxley, a journey of reinvention. To understand the impact of Moxley's return, it helps to revisit his journey. When Dean Ambrose left WWE in 2019, it wasn't under ideal circumstances. Disillusioned with creative decisions and burned out by the grind of the WWE system, he let his contract expire and made the leap to All Elite Wrestling, AEW, where he rebranded himself as Jon Moxley, a persona that felt more real, more dangerous, and more aligned with who he truly was. In AEW, Moxley flourished. He became a multi-time AEW World Champion, carried the company during uncertain times, especially during the pandemic era, and put on some of the most brutal, honest matches of his career. His raw promo style and fearless in-ring approach connected deeply with fans who saw in Moxley a man who had finally found his voice. So why come back? Behind the return, why now? There's no single answer, but several factors played into Moxley's decision to return to WWE. 1. Creative evolution. Triple H, now spearheading WWE's creative direction, has opened the door for more nuanced, character-driven storytelling. Moxley reportedly had conversations with Triple H over the past year, where he was assured that his vision would be respected if he returned. 2. Legacy and closure. There's a sense that Moxley's WWE story was never fully finished. While he had a solid career as Dean Ambrose, including a Grand Slam championship, he was often underutilized or saddled with gimmicks that didn't reflect his capabilities. A return now gives him a chance to rewrite that narrative on his own terms. 3. The fan connection. Moxley has always valued his connection with the fans. While AEW gave him creative freedom, WWE's global platform offers an unmatched opportunity to reach millions and perhaps even inspire the next generation. Backstage reactions, shock, excitement, and questions. Wrestling journalists and insiders quickly reported that Moxley's return was kept under extremely tight wraps. Only a handful of top WWE executives and talents knew about it ahead of time. Even some members of the production team were left stunned when Moxley's video package aired. Backstage reactions were overwhelmingly positive. Multiple sources reported that talents were excited to work with Moxley again, especially those who have watched his AEW run and respect the creative identity he's built. Fan response. A moment wrestling needed social media exploded. Clips of Moxley's entrance were viewed millions of times within hours. The hashtags #Jon Moxley returns and #SummerSlam shook the trending charts. Longtime WWE fans welcomed him back with open arms, while AEW loyalists expressed bittersweet emotions, happy for him, but aware of the void he leaves behind. What's clear is this: Moxley's return has injected a jolt of authenticity and unpredictability into WWE's main event scene. What's next for Jon Moxley? WWE has teased a major segment featuring Moxley for next week's Raw, and rumors are swirling about a possible match against Lesnar at Payback or even a slow burn towards Survivor Series or WrestleMania 41. But beyond the dream matches and storylines, what fans are most eager to see is how WWE will handle the Jon Moxley character now. Will they allow him to be himself? Will they let him tap into the same gritty realism that made him a standout in AEW? Only time will tell. But one thing is certain: Jon Moxley is back. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe for more valuable updates.